Hello and welcome to TFA Analysis. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.
Cabaye has been re-elected as the President of the National Assembly of Cameroon. Cabaye is an old man, a man who was born in 1940, meaning he is 82 years today and still in active service. Many people are wondering how he made his way into the National Assembly. And here is a brief history about Cabaye movement into the National Assembly. In April 1970, Cabaye entered the Legislative Assembly of East Cameroon. That is when Cameroon was under a federation. And from then went the Amadou Ahidjo abolished the federal system of government and created a unitary system of government. Cabaye in 1973, it joined the National Assembly of Cameroon. That is the unitary system of government, under the unitary system of government. After 10 years in the National Assembly, Cabaye was elected the second vice president in 1983 and served as second vice president for 5 years. He departed the National Assembly at the end of the parliamentary term in 1988, but returned again in March 1992, and then was elected as the president, the Speaker of the National Assembly in 1992. He has been in the National Assembly for more than 50 years and has served as the president or the Speaker of the National Assembly for 30 years. That is who Cabaye in the National Assembly. And that is my comment in is to look into it. What is happening in the National Assembly and what is happening in Cameroon? That an old man, a man of that age, is still in active service. That is the first question. The second question is, among all the CPDM, because we know obviously that the CPDM were the one to win as the presidency or the Speaker of the National Assembly. Amongst all the CPDM, all the active and all the young members of the parliamentarians, there is no one capable of taking over from Cabaye. And looking and hearing from what he said, he appreciated the government of the President of the Republic of Cameroon for giving him another chance. Meaning what is going on there is not the choice of the people, but the choice of the President. When the President said this, nobody stand against. Because he is congratulating the President for giving him another chance, in which it's not the President who voted him in as the Speaker of the National Assembly. And he said he has given his best. And he discovered that there is nobody that can do it. He is giving a challenge to all those sitting there as parliamentarians, that he is capable and he is superb person in the National Assembly. And what also came to baffle me is that amongst those who voted, 161 people voted in the National Assembly. And he was not the lone candidate. He was not standing alone. He was standing with an opposition, a parliamentarian from SDF, Social Democratic Front, that is Jean-Michel Nigue. And then out of this 161, 154 voted for Cabaye. Only one person voted for Jean-Michel Nigue, meaning he is the person who voted for himself. And the question I wish to ask is, where was Honorable Joshua Oshie, who is the president of the Social Democratic Front, did not even vote for his own parliamentarian in the National Assembly? That is how Cameroon is. Because we will not say he did not take part in. He took part in it. That is why he also was elected as a bureau member of the National Assembly, meaning he took part in the election but did not vote for his own candidate. in which he is the president of the party, SDF. And many other opposition parties that have just came up recently and said they have formed a group did not even vote for another opposition party who is the member of that group. Many of these people truly have demonstrated that they are not represented, because if all opposition parties, members of parliament could have voted for Jean-Michel Ningud, it shows that they have the desire to push out the CPDM, who have been dominating and maltreating and changing the constitution of the country for their own favor. But 12 people did not even send in a blank ballot paper into the box without writing any name. Even Jean-Michel Ningud, it was a problem. Meaning they are looking personality here. They don't have any common goal. And that is the problem in Cameroon. That I keep on saying that there is no parliamentarian in Cameroon. These are just rich people that are afraid and join politics in order to protect their resources, their wealth, in order to run away from paying taxes, in order to benefit more from the government at the detriment of the poor people. Because there is no demonstration of representing people here. Because every single Cameroonian want Cabaye to leave the Speaker of the National Assembly. But those who are representing them say they are voting. Many do are voting the choice of their own people. Is that what your people want? So we have to look critically into. Just know that there is no National Assembly in Cameroon. It's just a CPDN. And in Cameroon there is one party system in the whole Republic of Cameroon. And that is the CPDN. An order is coming. And the CPDN is not like a party where people sit and talk. It's a party of one man, the president. Because after voting him, his reward, his appreciation goes not to those who voted for him, but to the president for choosing him. Was the president of the president of Cameroon, was he in the National Assembly? No. Did he vote? No.